0.2 kilograms a second of polluted water. Eruption 286 every 603. Not sure about activity time yet. Waiting for it to go dormant before you cap it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Tollslow, good evening, bud. Yeah, slush guys are really cool. Really good. We have to get down to ours at some point as well. There's quite a lot to do. What we basically did by spawning stuff in debug, it's like somebody threw 15 toys at us all at once, and we're trying to figure out a use for all of them. But we ain't there yet. Soon. If you could not do this for a minute, that'd be great. How do I do that? Yeah, that'll be fine. Come on now, dig this out. Maybe a pipe with cold oil works. I already have it near the guys, I'll try later. Yeah, I think if you put some additional cooling in the room, I mean, Weezewarts can only do so much. I think a Weezewort is like, what, 7 watts of energy that it can handle? It's not very much. So yeah, they can only do so much. And I mean, putting them in hydrogen is basically getting the most out of it that you can possibly do. The fuck is gas in here? But again, they can, no, it's polluted dirt. Again, they can only do so much. My solution was to try and put in my guys, or what I thought was, I'll just put Weezewarts in hydrogen and they'll bubble around and it'll be fine. And then we soon found out we didn't have anywhere near enough cooling for this, which is why we put the conveyor in so we could get the most out of it. Until this goes active though, it's currently just a big block of ice. It's very cold in here, it's minus 30 at the minute. Up here it's probably a little bit colder, minus 40 odd. But once it starts erupting, this will soon warm up. Connect active in 2 cycles. So yeah, we're getting there. Oh, it worked! We got 2 puffs. Excellent. Okay, I thought we'd lost our egg. That is very good. So what I now need to try and do is get this bastard in there. Because this technically isn't a hatchery at the minute. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's rip this out, and we're going to hatch our eggs somewhere a bit better. Because I don't want to be dealing with potentially rotten eggs. I don't want the gamble. So let's get this out. And we'll make this another actual puffed room. I wonder if maybe I should do it underneath each room. That could work. If I do a little incubator room underneath each room and put a door in the floor, and then I could just let the puffs float up when they're done. That could work. I could do that. What are your plans for today, by the way? A bit of everything, really. I think we're going to try and get some of our geysers. We're going to try and tidy up the base a bit more. I want to clear up a lot of the pipe and nightmares that we've got down here and stuff. Quite a few little odds and sods, I think. Lots and lots of odds and sods. We do need to start looking at some better food production as well, because we're still living solely off mushrooms and the occasional eggs and some natural sleet wheat. We've currently got, we are getting a bonus of sleet wheat, honestly. We've got 1124 sleet wheat. I might actually cook some pepper bread now. But we are definitely sort of living off the land at the minute. We're living off slime and mushrooms, and how much slime have we actually got left? Let's get rid of some of this stuff. What can I get rid of? Get rid of liquefiable. We don't need to keep an eye on that for now. Slime we're down to 56 tons, which isn't great. Plastic can be plastic. Fine. So yeah, we're still living off the land, the old wild sleet wheat and stuff, which is fine. I mean, that is totally legit, but it isn't ideal, honestly. Actually, no, it's not wrong. It is ideal. It's just I'd rather be able to get a bigger food supply in the base. That's what I'd like to do. So when our guys all come online, I'd like to see how much water we're generating, and then we can sort of take a view on it from there. That is the plan. Can't just build a ladder and wrangle it. You can't wrangle pufts, unfortunately. Yeah, you can't put them in a sack. You have to use the laws, and with our stuff being quite so far away, I think it'll be a bit of a nightmare. Okay, Mentos Man can get out of there, we'll be alright. Dig all this stuff out. What's this here? Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Like, I'd love it if they introduced like a net, so your dupes could potentially try and, you know, capture flying critters in a net. But I don't think they're going to do it. I think they like the idea of lures, which I really dislike, if I'm honest. I don't like lures. I think it's a nightmare when you get something that's really far away from your base. Just got some diamond from here. What the fuck? Okay, that can get to like there or something. That should be fine. Beautiful. I want to dig you out as well. Any water that melts, I kind of just want to trickle down here and make its way down. There's so much CO2 down here that it shouldn't really off-gas very much. It shouldn't evaporate very much. It might do when I start pumping hot metal in there, but not too fussed, to be honest. I think what I'll do, we'll dig out this here. Yeah, we'll dig out all this. And we'll use some of the abyss lights here. Let's see. Do something like... Come on, there we go. Your dupes just drop an egg from a high ladder. Egg didn't break. Steel eggs confirmed, yeah. Love to the peeps fish. Sorry, what? Love to the peeps fishing next update. Talk to the Pacu fish. I'm very excited to play with them a bit more myself as well. They seem to be very good. Let's see if we can get this guy to fuck off over there. Beautiful. Okay, that's a start. Right, I need to make a little room for eggs to be picked up in immediately. Let's where can we store them that's sterile? I mean, there's carbon dioxide here. There's a lot of carbon dioxide here as well. Let's just slap a quick fridge down, like here or something. I'm getting a lot of this weird dupe behaviour, by the way. Very strange. Don't know what's causing that. Right, is this all pretty much dug out now? I think it is. That's the same dupe that stood there doing nothing earlier. Possible that he's just straight idle. He's just bone idle, is that what you're telling me? It's possible. It is very possible. I'm not sure what's going on with all the broken tiles down here. I think it must be down to ice freezing and then forming solid ice. like tiles of ice. It's very weird though. I've also got sleep wheat all over the place that hasn't been swept up, which makes me very sad, considering I want this to live. Not cool. I think it's down to oxygen production in the exosuits again. I'm wondering whether we've actually not got the right amount of exosuits as well. I'm going to wait till bedtime and then we'll see what's going on with the exosuits. See where they all are. We'll just slap a fridge there. Okay, so got too many exosuits on this side. We start needing to. We're going to start needing to look at plastic ladders more around the base as well, because it's taking a long time to get around. Or some tubes maybe. I don't really want to build a tube just for my rancher to come up here, but on the same token, it's a massive waste of time. 10 dupes idle normal. It's just because a lot of the things that we're doing are jobs that don't need that many dupes. So like this up here that we were building a minute ago, we don't actually need all that much stuff. There's only so many dupes that are going to come out here based on how many suits we've got. And because we're struggling a little bit for oxygen coming to our exosuit docks at the minute, we've got a lot of exosuit docks and not enough oxygen production feeding them, which blows a little bit. We're also not using our petroleum at all, which I don't really know what to do about right now. I think I might start moving some of this water, cooling some of this off. So I think this is just too warm down here now. Yeah, everything's got too hot. You can see our thermo switches are toggling on and off, so the water cooling just isn't quite doing enough. I could increase these for now. Let's do it like 65. What are you using to feed the hatches? Mostly just igneous rock and stuff at the minute, I think. We've still got 1,700 tons of igneous rock, so I'm not really worried about feeding them anything else at the minute. I think it was a combination of igneous rock and sandstone. Let's have a look. Igneous rock, oh, and sedimentary rock as well, which we've got 288 tons of, so yeah, we're just feeding them minerals at the minute. We will have a massive excess of fertilizer later, but for now, I'm just feeding them. Like we're already getting like hundreds of tons of fertilizer backing up, but for now we're just feeding them igneous rock. It doesn't really matter. Okay. I get the distinct impression that this is a little bit flawed. We'll let this run for a little bit. I need to see how much water we get. But I don't think this can run itself, unfortunately. I thought we'd get enough water out of this, but I don't think we're going to. Maybe we should have put a valve on or something. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's get this finished. Why is there nowhere for slime to be picked up? Are all these filled? No. So I'm trying to think how I can get to this diagonally without cocking everything up. That's not being swept up. So yeah, I'm going to make a massive mess down here. This is all going to warm up. I'm tempted to drop this floor down a little bit lower, but I think as soon as we start getting some ice and stuff melt, we should be alright. Okay. This is going to be a wee bit toasty. Actually, let's leave that a second. I will put a roof in here. I wasn't going to bother putting a roof in to separate from the rest of the biome, but I think I will. Yeah, we'll do this just to be safe. I think I need the valve in here. I think that's what I needed. Reduce the flow of water coming out. Sounds like a good idea. It's really hot. It is very hot. It's like 2,600 degrees or something silly. It's pretty warm. But I want it. It will be mine. Very warm. Let's slap a compactor down here and see what happens if we fill a compactor up with ice. This could be fun. We should have some polluted ice kicking around, so why not? Science. Ah. Let's put some polluted ice in here. Polluted ice, 9, go. Let's get these filled up. And we'll do a spot of digging whilst we're here. I really would like them to pick up that slime, but I don't think anyone can. Well, we're going to cook the slime. Okay, this should be fun. Let's deconstruct this and let's see what happens. Okay, we instantly made dirt. Okay, that's fine. Let's dig up that dirt. Now it's sand. Excellent, we made some sand. Now we're making some gold. How are we making gold? I'm not sure. There we go. Nice. It's a little bit toasty up here. It's okay. What I think I might do is do this. And this and this. Oh my. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, we just made a load of milligrams of sand. Just a wee bit annoying. Let's dig this out. I bet it should be cold sand though. Oh no, it's very, very hot. Oh, they're still putting ice in the compactors. That's weird. Oh, this is pretty. It's like a little rainbow. Ah, perfect. This'll do just nicely. Alright, let's just do this and we'll stop a bit of this heat radiating out up here. I want it sort of to radiate down here. When's this going to erupt again? Oh shit, we made molten glass. Piss. Brave dupe. Interesting. Very interesting. I did not foresee this happening. Too much to mop. Molten glass, liquid. Thermal conductivity 1, specific heat capacity 0.2. Freeze point 1. In 0.3 cycles. Wonder how well it'd work if you put a bar of wolframite metal tiles under where it drips out instead of just dripping it right into the abyss slate. There's a weird bug at the minute. There's a thing on the forums. Kasua's. I think it's on a thread that I've commented on anyway. This does not give us much gold, does it? Holy fuck! 180 kilos. Is that all we get from this fucking volcano? What a fucking joke! Oh, it's every cycle. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, there's a thread where Kasua was looking at how tile heat deletion works. It's quite interesting. Okay. How can I get around this? I think we're going to destroy this glass. Get out of there, Trevor. He's scalding through his suit. Oh my. It's getting a wee bit warm down here. Oh. Our surface water's freezing. We must have had some surface water down here. Some clean water. Here we go. So that's freezing as soon as it hits the top layers. Interesting. Right, let's destroy this glass. I don't want it. It's bad. fucking cycle lag. Obsidian becomes molten glass at some temp, maybe? I don't actually know what obsidian turns into. I don't actually know. Yeah, there is a thread on the forums, Red Gnome. Sorry, I was a bit vague. There's a thread that... basically, I did a build a while back, a metal volcano, how to get the metal from it, by cooling water as it hits on metal... cooling liquid gold or liquid iron or whatever when it lands on metal tiles. And Castaway did a very, very similar build, like 2 days after, which was dropping the same idea with the sweeper arm picking up the gold, but it was being dropped into liquid. And we weren't sure which was the most buggy, as in which was averaging heat the best. So there's a whole thread about the testing and tinkerings they've done on the forums. I've got a feeling there's a couple of different heat deletion methods at the minute. There's a few new bugs come out recently, especially with the new pre-release. The new radiant pipes are very, very buggy. They are essentially deleting heat, which is a bit naughty. But I think as regards solidifying metal, the maths are a bit weird. You lose heat if you drop it onto tiles, I think. As in it's actively deleted, I believe. But again, it's all on the forums. I've not really read up on it all that much. I kind of just want to see what happens down here. It's very interesting. Our ice is at 17. Right, what happens if I eject this ice? Just doesn't interact with it. What if I ask for this to be, hold on. Let's put like just a ton of ice in here maybe. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's still 7.2 tons there as well. Okay, let's slap a temp shift down. Make it our diamond. This should be a bit more interesting. I'm just playing now. I'm just curious as to whether you have to go to all the lengths of collecting the gold, or whether you can just drop it into a fucking pool. I think you can probably just drop it into a pool of liquid, but we'll see. Interesting. I knew about your thread of salt. But I have to take a gander when I got free time. Yeah, Red Nova, it's basically in there, buddy. Thread of salt, indeed. So if you would say use these buggy pipes, would that make you a dirty cheater exploit streamer? Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'd be proliferating exploits. Propagating. Meh. Pufflet egg. Edible cooking ingredient. Pufflet egg 9. Okay, we need to build a little place where we can ranch these pufflet eggs. I think we might just do it here. It seems to be mostly sterile. It's mostly carbon dioxide. This shouldn't be off gassing. It shouldn't be evaporating. So I think we're going to do that. I think because I'm incredibly lazy and just want to get them hatched. Although then I need to get them from here to there. Bollocks. How can I get around this? How can I get around this at all? think puffed eggs should float like the pufts. Oh, just float around in the air. That's a really nice idea. That's a really nice idea. I'm thinking of hatching them underneath and then having a door here that I can open and let them float up. It does mean I'll lose a bit of water, but I think I can top up the water with this. Yes? No? Good idea? Can't decide. And then I can basically vacuum this room out and have nothing in here. The problem is if it's in a vacuum then the machine will overheat. Ooh, decisions, decisions. Decisions, decisions. Right, let's say if we built a little room. In fact, we'll make it one higher. Oh shit, we've been over this before. Grooming stations won't work if they're on a door, will they? Bastard. Bastard. What are you talking about, sorry, Max?